So here the question is, we are asked to calculate the total marks, okay, and percentage. Okay, so we need to calculate these two values. When the input is, what are the input? The data we have is marks of 5 subjects. Okay, so we have marks of 5 subjects, or we have some input, that means we need to get that value. So for that we can use scanf. So using scanf, we need to get the 5 values, 5 marks of subjects from the user. Then based on these 5 values, we have to calculate the total marks and percentage. So the first requirement is we have to identify the data types for the various variables. One thing is the requirement will be specified clearly, or in exam point of view, the type will be specified. If that is the case, we should uh, we should not go for any assumption, and we have to strictly follow their requirement. Otherwise, if nothing is specified, we can take some assumption. So here what I am trying to assume is, say the marks may be out of 100, so it will be an integer value, and I don't assume that a subject can have 92.5 or 93.5, so I assume it to be integer. Or some others, they can take float. It is based on the programmer's discretion, unless specified in the question, or unless mentioned in the requirement. So if that be the case, we can take according to our assumption. So I am taking integer data type for marks. So I need, say, a variable for storing the 5 marks. So I can give name as S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5. So here I need 5 variables for storing the 5 marks. I can give any name. They are called identifiers. So I can give any variable name. And here I am giving it as S1 to S5. And data type can be int or float. Here I am taking integer. Now how to calculate the total? You just have to take the sum. And when you take the sum of 5 integers, the result will be only integer. So total, the variable total needs to be int. But what about percentage? Percentage will be, how to calculate the percentage? Total slash 500 into 100. Okay, this will be the percentage value. So if this be the here, I am doing with the assumption that each subject marks will be out of 100. Okay, if you simply have to take the percentage, how you can do that? You can just divide it by 5. So it is all our discretion. We can do it in any way. So based on this, I am trying to write the code. So first step is variable declaration. How I am going to declare the variable? Int S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 for the 5 subject marks. Then total also I am giving a variable of the data type int. So that's over. But percentage I can never give as int, because even if the marks are integers, when you divide it by 5, what will happen? It will become it will be like it cannot be an integer. So because of that, percentage I will give as float. So now I declared the variables for both input and output. Now I need the values. So printf, I am asking the user to enter the marks. Okay, so /n, enter marks of 5 subjects. Ends with a semicolon. Then using scanf operator, I'm getting the value from the user. So all are integers. So format specifier will be percentage %d. If it is float, it would have been percentage %f. Here it is percentage %d. Five integers I am expecting from the user. And where it should be stored at S1 to S5, and when we use scanf, we specify address of the variable. So ampersand sign is must before each variable name. So we give and S1 and S2 and S3 and S4 and S5. Okay, now that statement is over. So printf, we are telling the user to enter the marks of 5 subjects. And now scanf, we give provision to enter the 5 marks. Now we have to proceed to calculation. Total will be sum of all these. S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 plus S5. So now you have the total marks, and how to calculate percent? Percent equals total slash 5. Okay, so you now we gave the these are called variable assignment statements because we are assigning the value of total and percent. Now there are values in total and percent. Last step is to print the output value. So printf total marks equals, so definitely it will be an integer only. So percentage D, you have to print the value of total. Then printf percentage equals, it will be a float type, so it will be percentage F. Okay, and the variable is percent. So now you have the program, you can save it and you can execute. First check if there is any error, compile it. There is no error, so let's run. They're asking marks of 5 subjects, say 70, 80, 90, 95 and 100. The total marks is 435 and percentage is 87. So now you get the result. So in this program, we need to swap two numbers. So what do we mean by swapping? Swapping means we are interchanging the values of two variables. Say if A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, then after swapping what will happen? After swapping, A value will be 20 and B value will be 10. So for writing a program for this, first we have to develop a logic on how to perform this. After developing a logic, we can proceed to programming. Okay, whatever language, C, CPP or Java, we can proceed to that. So first step is we need to develop a logic. So how we can swap it? If we write say A is equal to B, what will happen? Now A is having the value of B. So now both variables are having B value. So A value is lost. So now swapping is not possible. Instead if I write B is equal to A, again A value is given to B. Now both variables are having the value of A. So B value is lost. So both these are not possible. So in such case, what we can use a temporary variable, okay, to save one value. So there are say three variables, one variable to save the value of A, another to save the value of B, and we need one more location for say temporary variable, say temp. So now A is having value 10 and B is having value 20. So on swapping what will happen? Now there are three locations. If we only deal with A and B, it's not possible to swap both A and B. So we are using a temporary variable also. So how we can manage? First, let's take this value to temp. Okay, so that this 10 is saved temporarily in temporary location. Then this value will go to A. Then this value can reach B. Okay, so first is you use a temporary variable so that one value can be saved there. Then to this variable, second variable value is saved. Then to this variable, this initial temporary value is saved. So this is how you swap it. First, you need to swap the values of A and B. So first A value is stored to a temporary location. Then to A, B value is stored. So now A is having B value. Next requirement is B should need the A value. That is already saved in temp. So B is equal to temp. So this is a very small code. We just have to develop a logic. So let's proceed with the coding. So first step is we have to declare variables, say int a, b, and we need a temporary variable, say temp. First we need the value, say a equals say a is equal to 100 and b equals 200. Okay, so you need not give it in separate statement, you can separate it just with a comma. Now you gave the value for a and b, and how we can swap? So you can put a comment for swapping the values. So we are just giving a comment, the code for swapping. This we can add this 3-line code, temp equals a equals b, and b equals temp. Okay, so this is how we swap the values. But to check if the value gets swapped, what we have to do? We need to print the values of a both before and after swapping. So initially we need the values. So print f values of a equals %d and b equals %d before swapping. Okay, before swapping, values of a is %d and b is %d, values a, b, and we terminate it with a semicolon. So let's check the code. So before swapping you need the value of a, same way you need the value after swapping. So you give a similar printf statement after swapping. Okay, so after swapping, values of a equals and b equals, the values a and b need to be printed. So let's save the code and run. Before swapping, a is 100 and b is 200. After swapping, a is 200 and b is 100. Hope the program is clear.